All righty. Again, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Freeway to Success Opportunity webinar. Doc Lett, the owner of Freeway to Success, is here, and we're going to go over some very simple, easy ways for you to earn a multiple income streams, all with the same effort and same team and everything. So, Doc, I'm going to pass it over to you, and we'll get going here.
All right, thanks a lot, Lisa, and welcome to our webinar, everybody. We got quite a few new people on the webinar tonight, so hopefully by the end of this presentation, you're going to say, hey, I found a home right here with the Freeway connection. Now, before we get started, what I want to do is just make a comment or two. Don't let the size of your budget influence the size of your dream. You know, we sent an email out recently that stated that, and in that email, we made a comment that said, you know, how can you accomplish a dream if you don't have a dream? And we went on to say, you know, there's no age limit on having a dream. We mentioned this on a webinar not too long ago. You know, maybe you're a college kid that, you know, you're dreaming of a new car. You know, not just some clunker that gets you from point A to point B, but you know, a really nice car that you've just always wanted. You know, that's a dream, right? And can you accomplish it? Of course you can. How about a young married couple that, you know, that's dreaming of a new home? You know, they are living in an apartment or whatever the case may be, but they want a home of their own, a place where they can raise a family, you know. Can they accomplish that? Of course they can. And how about an entrepreneur, you know, a business person? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, and maybe your first venture just wasn't too good to you. Maybe you lost a whole bunch of money. You know, does that mean you're going to quit? No, you're dreaming of that next opportunity, right? And I hope this is going to be the one that you can sink your teeth in. But, you know, dreams don't just happen. You have to make them happen. And, you know, maybe you just hit retirement age, and you know, but maybe you just can't afford to retire because you've got too much month at the end of the money, right? You've still got so many bills and obligations that the check that you're getting from the government's just not enough to make it work. Well, you're dreaming of a better opportunity. Hope that this is the opportunity for you. Now, maybe you're like the guy that I spoke to about 10 days ago, 74 years old. He was on a webinar just like this one. We spoke after the webinar, and he said, you know, I really paid attention to everything that you were saying. And, you know, for those that are on the webinar for the first time, toward the end of it, we've got a step-by-step game plan, and he really let that sink in. Now, 74 years old, he's been ups and downs in business. He's made some money, lost a lot of money, and he was at a point where he really was looking for a challenge, a way to make some serious money. So, you know, there's no age limit on dreams, right? Here's a 74-year-old. Watched the webinar, and he said, I know I can do steps 1, steps 2, and step 3, all right? Now, you'll see a little bit later, that third step is going to give you an income of $48,000 plus, all right, $48,000 a year, all right, over $4,000 a month. Now, we're also going to show you that, you know, we have on the drawing board a upgrade, which is going to take part of that income to another level, meaning instead of $48,000, if you participate in that upgrade, it's going to take your income in 3 steps to $96,000 a year. You see what I mean? This is an opportunity that you really need to take a serious look at, because the income is very, very doable and the cost is so affordable. All you got to do is mix a little bit of time and effort in here, and you can make your dream come true, no doubt about it. I'm absolutely sold on this opportunity being the best game in town. We've got a very simple step-by-step, and so in my words, let me encourage you to hop in the game. And I know you want to see this presentation, so I'm going to move forward with that. But, you know, once again, don't let the size of your budget influence the size of your dreams. If you haven't had a dream in a while, let me encourage you to, you know, get back to your game plan, fine-tune it, and whatever you do, make this a part of your game plan, and you'll be happy that you did. Now, here we are on the first slide, and you'll see that this is what we're all about. Take a look at that umbrella. 3 standalone opportunities. The dollar sign in the book represents a 4x4 matrix. A 4x4 is very simple, right? 4, 16, 64, 256, a very doable matrix, only 340 people. We're going to show you how to, earn $1,360 a month with only 340 people. We do have an upgrade coming where you can earn $60,000 a year with those same 340 people. That's a standalone deal that's second to none, right? That's an excellent standalone deal, and the fact that it's part of 2 more under one umbrella, and these 3 are going to feed off each other, makes this a very hard opportunity to beat. Now, take a look at in the center. It says Freeway to Success. That represents a 5x5. There's 2 upgrades, and most of you understand what a 5x5 is. It's 5 on level 1, 25 on 2, 125 on 3, 625 on 4. Let's kind of pause right there. If you add all that up, that's a total of 780 people. That's very doable, right? 4 levels in a 5x5 can take your income to $120,000 a year. All right, now, there's another level, obviously, in a 5x5. There's 3,125 people on that level. Sounds like a ton of people, but we're going to show you how that can happen just by creating one little success at a time, one step at a time, and that 5th level will fill in, taking your income to over $500,000 a year. Now, if I lost anybody with that number, hang on to your hat, because what I showed you prior to that number was numbers that I know you can do, even if you were doing it all by yourself. But by, the fact that you've got a team of people helping you makes it even more doable. Now, let me share something else with you, a number that I want you to think about. I was talking to Daniel Sanchez today. He was on his way home from work, and we went over this same scenario right here. He's a member, and he's been a very good member, and he's bringing in a ton of people. But this little 2x2, excellent standalone deal. 6 people, top to bottom, 2 on level 1, 4 on level 2, all right? One time out-of-pocket product purchase, and then you get re-entries. There's 4 independent 2x2s. Excellent package. See, all 3 of these are very solid standalone deals. Now, if you've got 6 people to cycle in a 2x2, let me share with you what would happen, and you may want to make a note of this. And I'm just going to use one example here. I could use a whole bunch of them, but just take the, the 4x4 we talked about, 4, 16, 64, 256, a total of 340 people. If you were to divide 6 into that, okay, because it takes 6 people to cycle in the 2x2, and you divide that into 340, what do you have? In the neighborhood of 56, right? Now, if you're earning a commission in our first package of $180, and you know that this pipeline that we're building and to connect all 3 of these packages, the 340 people, meaning they're going to flow into that 2x2, which means you're going to cycle 56 times if you follow our steps. Just in our first package, $180 commission times 56 is a pretty good payday, right? That's over $10,000 for those that just did the math. And do you see how well these fit together? I know you're getting the gist of it. As we go through our steps, you'll see exactly how this will fall in place. Now, what in the heck is Papa Doc's Gourmet Popcorn? That's another company we own. It gives you an opportunity to make additional commissions if you choose to. Just by being a part of the Freeway connection, you've got access to Papa Doc's Gourmet Popcorn, which we use for fundraising. If you know of a church, a school, a football program, a soccer team, a nonprofit organization that needs to raise money, this is an excellent fundraising product. You can earn a big fat commission by introducing this, and it's just a great addition for those that have a market for that. So we'll touch on that in just a little bit. Rambo and Rocky's virtual flea market. I used to own a flea market, and I can tell you firsthand, these flea market people, they're entrepreneurs, from start to finish, because what they do, they take their merchandise to a flea market every weekend, and the majority of them will have quality merchandise. They have excellent prices, a very low overhead, so they're able to give terrific deals to the people that shop at the flea markets. We're going to be able to introduce those vendors not just in one city, not just in two, but I'm talking about coast to coast, and I'm even talking to Chris in Australia about some of the flea markets there. They're going to be able to share their merchandise to a completely different database, and guess what? You're going to be able to earn a commission because you're part of the Freeway Connection, and those flea market vendors that you are talking to will end up being a part of your team. So what does that do? It gives you a whole different market of people to share this opportunity with. And when you look at everything that we've put under one roof, this is an opportunity that can't be beat. I guarantee you. This is the best game in town, and we're going to move forward so you can see exactly what we're talking about. New people, hang on to your hat. All right, next page. We're going to kind of go over what we're all about. We're a company that's 6 years old, top left, right? And we totally believe in diversification. That slide that we just came off of, confirms that, right? We've got a compensation plan where you can earn 2 big fat monthly paychecks and weekly paychecks, 6 paychecks a month. All you got to do is hop in here and play the game. We've got tools to help you build your business, excellent product packages. They're all designed to save you money. When you can save money, what's the old saying? A penny saved is a penny earned. How about hundreds of dollars saved? It just means a pay increase almost, because we can show you how to save money on just about anything that you're going to purchase, whether it's weekly, monthly, all throughout the year. It's excellent packages. You don't have to stock your garage with a bunch of things you just don't need. We've got a step-by-step game plan. The simplicity of this is just this fact alone. If you follow the steps that we're going to show you in just a second, you can look at all of this and you can say, this is confusing. No, this is diversification. No, this means you're going to put money in your pocket, and a whole lot of it. And some of the numbers I can throw at you would scare some of you to death. But these are numbers that I can show you firsthand that you can accomplish just in so many different arenas. But the simplicity of it is in our step-by-step plan. You'll see that when you follow the steps and create that small success, this little success is going to take you to another success. No different than playing football, or any other sport. These little successes are going to take you, across the goal line. Now, before we go to the next page, I just want to ask you a question, and that's you're reading it right there in front of you. Where will you be financially in 1 year if you continue what you're doing today? Okay? You've got to make some changes. And if you're willing to make a few changes, and if you're willing to follow through with those changes and make it part of your game plan, everything that we're about to show you is going to come your way. You can't stop it. Once you get momentum going with the teams that we've put in place and the ways that we're going to help you build that team, makes this an unstoppable opportunity. So let's go to the next page, and we're going to just give you a short overview of our 5x5, 4x4, and our 2x2 once again. There's the numbers we went over earlier. A 5x5, 5 levels, 5 on level 1, 25 on 2, 125 on 3, 625 on 4. As you know, we paused there a few minutes ago, and that's a total of 780 people. 3,125 on your 5th level. Don't even worry about it. Don't even think about it. We're going to sneak up on that number, and it's going to take your income to $47,000 a month. It's also, we're going to multiply that times 12, and you already have done the math, I'm sure. That's over $500,000 a year. You see what I'm talking about? That's just in this 5x5. If it were a standalone deal, it would be an excellent standalone deal, but it's part of our package. It's part of the game plan. It's part of the way it is. Building your foundation is how we're going to start. That's levels 1 and 2. That's 30 people in the 5x5, right? 5 on level 1, 25 on 2. What happens when those same 30 people are in your 4x4? You see they're in the green in the middle? All right, 4 on level 1, 16 on 2. That's 20. Where's the other 10? You've created spillover. So many people in this industry want to know what spillover is. They've never had it, And here, this creates so much spillover. When you add 4, 16, 64, 256, that's 340 people. Keep in mind, 4 levels in the 5x5 is 780. Do you get the picture now? That's creating a whole bunch of spillover. Now, stay with 2 levels. I want to take you back over to the 5x5 for a second. 5 and 25, that's levels 1 and 2. 4 and 16, levels 1 and 2, both of them at the same time. 2 levels in the 2x2. All right, you see where we're going with this? Filling up that pipeline, connecting the dots, if you will. They're feeding off of each other. They complement each other, and it's creating money in each of them, getting you in profit quickly, and that's definitely a priority with us. 6 people top to bottom in the 2x2, and then you've created a paycheck each and every week. So when we say that you've got 2 monthly paychecks and 4 weekly paychecks, that's what you need to be earning every week. You know, you can take your income to another level if you just hop in here and play the game. So let's go to the next page, go over a few products, then we're going to touch on a few tools, then we're going to show you some money. So hang in here and take a look at what we've got. I'll kind of breeze through the products, but not that the products, you know, we're making light of them by any means. They're all here to save you money, and there's a reason for us to put things the way that we did. The pharmacy card, just an excellent benefit here because it saves you money, especially in cold and flu season. You know, we've got people that have given us testimonies where this card that you're looking at has saved them more money than their insurance card. And in today's market, I don't think that's hard to do because we had a member just a few weeks ago that called me up, and she saved $80 on 2 prescriptions. You're going to see that saves you more money than the cost to team up with us in several packages. So that's an excellent it's an excellent part of our product package. The grocery coupons, we put our coupons in here so that or just by going to the grocery store and buying what you're going to buy anyway, why not use our coupons and save 50%? You know, instead of paying $100, you know, going into, you're going to keep $50 in your pocket. So take a look at this example. $126.22 was the grocery bill total. She paid $59.40, saved $66.73. I've got the receipt to show it. She mailed it to me afterwards, and 52% savings. You see what I mean? This is the average here. So this is an excellent part of our package. We've put a coupon book. We call it an online coupon book. It's our FTS coupons, and you can literally localize your business by calling on merchants, you know, and getting them to put their advertisement in this so that you can localize your business. It doesn't matter where you are, anywhere in the world. You know, business owners are still going to do some advertising. But let's say wherever you are in hometown USA and you go to a merchant and let's say they're on a billboard on the side of the highway. They're paying somebody thousands of dollars to be on that billboard. You can take that same message, put it in a coupon form right here in our FTS coupons, and there's no cost. And guess what? If you're saving that guy some money, he's going to probably join your team, right? You're going to say, by the way, let me show you a way to make income in addition to saving money on your advertising. And I guarantee you, you're going to sign up more than your share, and it's going to be a great little, you know, 1-2 combination for you. E-books, tons of them, a lot of good stuff there. We house them in what we call our library. Take advantage of them. It's a lot of good stuff there. Let's drop down to the bottom of the page, the Freeway Clubhouse. We've owned a benefit package, which we call the Sports Travel Savings Club. And, you know, this is really the Sports Travel Savings Club. We just call it the Freeway Clubhouse. But there's so many ways to save money. We've been saving money for people for tons of years. I mentioned 10 years. And, you know, look at just some of the items. You know, one of our members needed 2 tickets to the, you know, St. Louis Cardinals game. And the game was sold out. It was Stan Musial Day that day. And instead of paying $90 a ticket, she paid $6 for 2 tickets, 6 apiece. That was $12. She saved $168. One of our members in New York needed 4 tickets to the New York Yankees. Instead of paying $90 a piece, paid $6 a piece. The Amish heater. I paid $400 for an Amish heater at Lowe's. I didn't take the time to look in the Freeway Clubhouse. And then I had members sending me emails thanking me for the savings they had on the Amish heater. Well, I could have saved $200. I just didn't take the time to look. So many ways to save money. The Platinum Buyers Club is really a takeoff on a company that you'll see in most of your major cities across the U.S. And, it's a membership type club where you get savings on home furnishings. We've got the very same thing. And, from carpet to automobiles to putting green in your backyard and so many other ways to save money. It's just an excellent savings package for our members. Let's go to the next page. Now, this one here is our 4x4. When we set all of this up, we set it up as separate websites. It was just easier to keep the flow, moving so that we didn't have to stop and let our, programmer connect the dots. We were able to connect the dots, by setting up separate websites and letting our members use the same username and same password for each site. And it's just been, working so well. And if it's not broke, let's don't fix it, right? So this is our 4x4. We call it Recipes for Your Success. And the products that we chose, you can find them scattered on the internet. We just brought them together and put them right here at your fingertips. And when you mix everything that we've got, we can still show you more products. We've got another package coming here that'll, take care of, the upgrade that we've got coming soon. So anything you want to learn about different things on your computer and on the internet, this is a good start right here, I guarantee you. Travel, we've got excellent travel packages, discounts at hotels and condos, including hot weeks and things like that. We're kind of redoing this right now, and you're going to be very happy about what you're going to see, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff coming along with it. So it just makes our 2x2 just a terrific package along with our 4x4 and our 5x5. The way that we've blended these together, I don't think there's anything else in the marketplace like it. Makes us a little bit unique and different, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing I like the most is that we can do a couple of things. We can create multiple paychecks for you, and we can get you into profit and get you into profit fast. And let's move forward, and I'll show you some tools, and then we're going to show you some, some money. All right. Now, our global success marketing system. A lot of companies will put together a marketing system so that you can generate leads, et cetera, right? And they charge you for that. We're giving you this for 2 months. All you have to do is call the office and say, hey, Doc gave this away, for a couple of months, and can you get me fixed up? So, just call the office, and we'll get this going for you. It's an excellent way to advertise so that you can draw people to you. We've got a ton of capture pages, and you can pick and choose from. We're going to give you 50 leads. When you see fast lane leads, that means we're going to be able to give you 50 leads. We purchase these leads from different companies. We like to know if they're good leads or not. If they're not good leads, let us know. Either way, you work those leads, and we're going to give you 50 more. If you work them in a day or two, let us know. You get 50 more. If you work them in a week, doesn't matter. We're still going to give you 50. We just want to know that you're working them, and so that we know if we're on the right track with that particular company that we're buying the leads from. This is with ad trackers and pre-written messages and capture pages and the whole 9 yards. It's an excellent package. We could ask, and get a whole bunch of money for this, but we just make it part of a freebie for you for a couple of months to get you started. All right, let's go to the next page. Now, several of you on this webinar tonight, you've signed up in the Downline Building Club, and here we are restructuring this, right? Why would we do that? Well, our goal was to begin with was to help you build your foundation. And so we're going back to square one. We took a couple of different side roads, if you will, to try to help you get into some money, and through some, one of the, I hate to use the word investor, but a guy was going to put some money up for people, and he just didn't do it. He dropped the ball on us, and it, it kind of put us behind what we wanted to do. So we're just, we're taking all the data out. We've just done that. We moved it to another site, and now we're going to help you build your downline. How are we going to do that? Well, we've got hundreds of thousands of leads. We've got over 50,000 leads, somewhere in that neighborhood. So, somewhere between 40 and 50,000 just in the Downline Building Club. Then we've got thousands of people that looked at Freeway to Success years ago, and then they dropped out for some reason or another. Every time we talk to those people, 9 out of 10 of them sign back up because they see that we're still in the game. We've been in the game for 6 years, and we keep growing and keep helping people make money. So they want to be a part of a winner, right? And here it is right in front of you. So we're taking those leads. We're taking leads that we've purchased. We're taking leads that we have in our database. And as we put you in the Downline Building Club, you know, it means you have to be active in the 4x4. And if you're active in that, we're going to mirror that. We're going to take that 4x4 team. Maybe you don't have anybody in your team. It doesn't matter. We're going to help you fill up levels 1 and 2. And guess what? We're going to help them fill up their 1 and 2. You'll see the game plan unfold as we start forward. But when you're helping all the people on your second level, you know, complete their 1 and 2, what does that do for you? It completes your 3 and 4. So you're going to see a big change. We want to help you make some money. We want to help you create a success because your success is our success. And helping you take your income to the next level, that's just part of the game plan. All right, let's go to the next page. Now, this little promotion is, we just happened to run across it like several other companies, and we've been using this for a while. I'm having fun with it. I know a lot of people are. It's a great way to actually generate leads. Let me encourage you. See this, you know, little handout to the right, refer a friend program. And if you really stop to think about it, a refer a friend program by a bank, the banks that I'm familiar with around here in the past, such as Wells Fargo, they at one time it was Wachovia, and Wachovia got bought out by Wells Fargo, but Wachovia did the refer a friend. You had to open up a checking account. So that meant you had to keep it local. And, you know, First American Bank did a refer a friend program. Same deal. You had to open up a checking account. This bank, you'll see it, Meta, M-E-T-A, Meta Bank out of Texas, you know, they took it to another level. They give you a debit card. And when you activate that debit card, guess what? They put $20 on it. And they give you $20 for referring that person. So now you can share it on the Internet. But what I like to do to help generate leads, go through all the fast food restaurants with these flyers and just hand them. You know, you don't have to order anything. Just hand them a flyer and say, hey, I'm doing a bank promo and would like to give you $20. And it works. It's worked for me a bunch of times. If you go to a restaurant, you order a meal, give the lady a tip, and give her $20 extra because you're going to receive 20 every time you give away 20. And it's just as simple as that. Take it to a restaurant owner. Show him how to give away $20 to 1,000 customers. And I guarantee you he'll sign up because he's sitting on $20,000 if that happens. You see, there's so many ways to have fun with this, and I'm just kind of whetting your appetite a little bit. All right, let's go to the next page and kind of go over a couple of things here. You've got a company that has terrific products that will save you money. You've got a company that's got excellent tools, and we've got a step-by-step game plan. Now, what I want to do is show you the step-by-step game plan, and we'll get started after this next slide I want to show you. All right, let's go to that one. This is how we suggest you get started. If your budget allows, all 3 packages would cost you $140. That's leverage. You know, we all know that leverage is one of the keys to wealth. So what that means is you're getting positioned right off the bat. But let's say you've got a little bit of a tight budget, so let me suggest you start this way. And the reason that you go this route is because we can help you create 2 paychecks, one on the 15th, one on the 30th, and we're going to get you into profit and get you into profit very fast. Now, here's what's going to happen. $15, the Freeway to Success. Look over here to the far left. $15 to start. You're going to pay $5 a month. That's our 5x5 matrix, okay? And there's 2 upgrades coming. The beauty to this is the 2 upgrades. And you're going to be able to upgrade from profits that you're earning and nothing out of your pocket. We're going to get you in profit by building your foundation. Just follow me here. All right. Now, at the very same time, you're going to sign up in our 4x4, which is Recipes for Your Success, $30. So now you've got to add 30 to the 15. The total cost, that's right, $45. Then this one's 20 a month. So 20 and the 5, there you go, $25. The 5x5 and the 4x4, they fit together like a puzzle. There's an upgrade coming soon. We don't have it in place yet, but it's coming soon, and I'll go over that with you in a minute. Now, look over here to the 2x2. You're creating this pipeline, if you will. And a 2x2 is 2 people on level 1, 4 on level 2. That completes a cycle, right? There's 4 of these, 4 independent 2x2s. But they're all one-time product purchases. So the first one is a $75 package with a $20 admin fee, so that's a total of $95. Now, guess what? Let me go ahead and share this with you. 6 people, right? We went over it just a few minutes ago, but you can see how we're creating this pipeline. And everybody's going to flow over into the 2x2. And when they do, that's going to create cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle. It's going to take you from the first package to the second to the third to the fourth. You follow me? This is just leverage at its best, but it goes way beyond leverage because we're creating multiple paychecks. And guess what? I've had a couple people tell me it's complicated, but then, you know, after I threatened to break their leg to get them to take another serious look at this, then they saw the simplicity. It's our step-by-step game plan. Okay, so let's go to the next page, and I'll share with you, you know, what we're talking about. This is step 1. Now, guess what? Step 1, very simple. All we're doing is building your foundation, 2 levels. Okay, and we're not concentrating on the 5th step yet. We're just taking one little success at a time. So your foundation consists of 30 people, 5 on level 1, 25 on 2. Now, over to the left of that, you see in 6 weeks or less. Let me just kind of put your mind at ease here. If, you know, that's a very conservative 6 weeks. If you shared this with one person a day, and that was just one person a day, okay? Some people do, you know, many, many more times than that, but let's just say one person a day. In 30 days, you've accomplished this. But you know what? You have to be a little bit of a coach, a little bit of a teacher, a little bit of a cheerleader. When you share this with that one person, you know, what are you and your sponsor going to do? You're going to help that one person do the same thing. And then you're going to go to the next person. So in 30 days, let's fill up that foundation. That's 30 people. Look at your income, $11.25. That's no big deal, right? For some of you that are on this call, you probably saw us 6 years ago when this is what we had. We had to get you to level 3 in a hurry to make $100. But, you know, right now what we're doing is we've added the 4x4. And the 4x4 is the glue that makes everything stick. This is the addition that has created so much excitement in the Freeway connection. And why do you think that is? Well, take a look at levels 1 and 2 in the green there in the 4x4. All right, there's only 20 people, so that's $80. You know, you've got 30 people on your team. The other 10 fell on level 3, so 10 times 4 is 40. But before we add that to it, let's take the $80 on level 2. You know it's complete because we're doing both at the same time. Add the 80 to the 1125. You see what I mean? 91.25, you're in profit. You're paying 20 in this, 5 in that. You got some profit. It's no big deal, but there's more than that. You got to add the $40. 10 times 4 is 40. So your income for building a foundation in 30 days is $131. All right, that's step 1. Now, before I go to step 2, I want to ask each of you, really, I guess you should ask yourself, can I accomplish this step 1? Heck yeah, you can. And, with step 1, it's a no-brainer. And everybody on this webinar, you already know that you can do step 1. Just like that guy I told you about earlier. He knew he could do step 1. And so he started to dream just a little bit at this point. Let's go to step 2, and I'll show you the simplicity behind step 2. All right, you've got your foundation in place. They know that they're going to build their foundation. Levels 1 and 2 are building their levels 1 and 2, one person at a time. You know, you're going to have people scattered all over the globe, it doesn't have to be your friends and your family. You're looking for people that need to take their income to another level. So 1 and 2, they're going to build their 1 and 2, and even though we have 12 weeks or less, being conservative here, let's just take another 30 days, okay? To heck with, 12 weeks. All right, so in another 30 days, 1 and 2 are building their foundation. That's levels 3 and 4 for yourself. Now look at your income, $730 on 4 levels in the 5x5. Very doable because you built your foundation and you helped your foundation build their foundation. And, you know, I mentioned being a coach and a teacher and a cheerleader. That's true. You've got to stay in touch with these people. You've got to keep that line of communication open so that they know that they've got support behind them. You've got their back, so to speak, and you want to help them take their income to the next level because guess what? That little success for them created a little bit bigger success for you, and that's where we're going with this, one success at a time. Now, that $730 on 4 levels, drop down to the green, the 4x4, and look, 1,360. Add the 2 together. So in 2 months, look at your income, $24,000 extra dollars a year. Steps 1 and step 2 are very doable. Each and every one of you, you agree that you can do this. Now, the guy I was talking to got to step 1 and 2, and he says, I know I can do this. Now, let's go to step 3. All right, step 3 is just time to take an upgrade, okay? You're in profit, $24,000 a year, give or take a few dollars, and, you know, look what happened. You're upgrading to the gold package. This is in our 5x5, and it's only $15 more a month, okay? Instead of paying $5 a month in the 5x5, you're now paying $20. You're still paying $20 in the 4x4. You're earning $1,360, so that's no big deal. You're earning, you know, $730 at the time. Both of them together was $24,000 a year. You see what I mean? You're in profit, and that's the key. We're using profits to upgrade. Even though the cost is minimal at $15, look what it's going to do when you and your team take advantage of that. Just one little upgrade. It takes your income now to $2,770. You still got the $1,360, and guess what? That's over $48,000 a year. Now, I mentioned there's an upgrade coming. Now, take a look at this. This 4x4 in the green, when we do this upgrade, look what's going to happen. The same team, the same 340 people, everybody upgrades. They're in profit, takes their income to over $5,000 a month, which is over $60,000 a year, but look at it monthly. You adding the 2 together, you've got almost $8,000 a month. You see what I mean? $96,000 a year in 3 steps. This is what really, you know, sold, you know, I'd like to mention his name, but, you know, the guy that was 74, he knew that he could do steps 1, 2, and 3. Now, the other thing that we talked about was it was time for him to create a story to show other people that, you know, you can still dream no matter how old you are or how young you are. And on top of that, you know, you can still take your income to another level, and you can help so many people in doing so. This is only 3 steps. We got 2 more steps to go. Do you follow what we're saying? We're just taking one little success at a time, one day at a time, you know, creating a little bit of effort, and all of these numbers are going to fall in place because you're staying on top of your game. All right, let's go to step 4. All right, step 4 is where we take advantage of our second upgrade in the 5x5. It's called our Platinum package. And, you know, it's only an extra $55 a month. You're well into profit. And you're upgrading. Your team's upgrading. Now, look on level 4, 625 people. You already know the total. 780 people is the total number for those 4 levels. You've got yourself in profit. Your team's in profit. You know, when you hit this Platinum package, look at your income, over $10,000 a month. That's over $120,000 a year right there. And let me tell you, it's very doable. And, you know, the fact that you've still got this steady income in the 4x4, and once we do the upgrade, you've got a steady $60,000 a year with the upgrade. Do you see what I mean? We're not even talking about the 5th level in the 5x5. We're talking 4 levels here. 780 people, 340 here. Both are very doable because they feed off of each other. All right, let's go to step 5. Now, this is what's going to happen. Most of you have heard the word momentum. You know, that's what happens when your team everybody's on the same wavelength. The team's really starting to move forward. Things are feeding off of each other. Now, take a look at this. You built your foundation, levels 1 and 2, 5 and 25. Levels 1 and 2 built their foundation. Now, guess what? Levels 3 and 4, they're going to build their foundation because you're going to be sending emails to those guys. You're going to be making sure they hop on conference calls, your team calls, webinars and so forth. But the main thing is you're going to let them know that you're one of the best cheerleaders that they'll ever have. And take a look at what happens on level 5. Levels 3 and 4, once again, just built their foundation. That completed level 5 for you, over $47,000. And, that comes each and every month, but multiply it times 12. You've got over $575,000 per year. Now, can you make money in this Freeway connection? You doggone right from day one if you just apply yourself, if you just follow the steps. This is absolutely the best game in town. I don't care what you're looking for. We don't have the super weight loss or the super skin care or the super juice or some, some new vitamin that just came out. We have a way to make a lot of money with a very minimal amount to start with. And when you mix that with a little bit of time and a little bit of effort, look what's coming your way. You can't stop it when you start attracting the right team members. We've got excellent tools, and we've got, 3 compensation plans that can take your income to a whole nother level. So now, the one I haven't really been able to go over with you is our 2x2. So let's go to the next chart. And I like this chart for a couple of reasons, but the main reason is that I suggest that you print this out. You get a copy of this. This will explain the money, and then when we go to the step-by-step game plan in just a few minutes, if you'll print that sheet out to go along with this one, this makes a heck of a presentation if you're eyeball to eyeball, and you can walk them through it, and they can actually see how all of this comes together. All right, now we went over the 5x5 and the 4x4, the arrow at the top. $45 to start. There's 2 upgrades. You see the gold and the platinum to the left there. You see the upgrade that's coming soon in the 4x4. And now we've got the 2x2 where you can earn those commissions of 180 again and again and again, the 480, the 1,000, and the 6,000. All of these have re-entries. And, the fact is 2x2 is so doggone simple. There's no reason you can't fill these up. And once again, let me just share with you. Let's take levels 1 and 2 in the blue up here. That's 30 people. What would happen when those 30 people come over here in this first package where you earn 180? It only takes 6 to cycle. 6 into 30 is 5. You just made $180 times 5. You follow me? And so forth. And you can really play some numbers here. But the thing I suggest, make this part of your game plan. Know these numbers, and pretty soon, you won't be counting sheep. You'll be counting 2x2s and 4x4s and 5x5s, right? So let's go to the next page and let me walk you through the 2x2. This tells the story. 2 people helping 2. Now, the information site, and I encourage you to take a look at that info site. There's no sign-up button. 2x2 for you. The number 2, BY, the number 2, FORYOU.info. And a couple of things that you need to know about this 2x2. There's no qualifications to earn a paycheck. That's a good thing. You can actually get teamed up with somebody and earn these commissions without sharing it with anybody. Obviously, we don't recommend that, but we thought that was an important thing because when you bring somebody to the team, you want them to make money. I guarantee when they start making money, they're going to start sharing it with other people. We put a placement feature in there, meaning, you can cycle in this 2x2 and follow your sponsor to the next 2x2, and sometimes, the people that you just brought on, they're still on the 2x2 you just left, right? Well, this way, if they need help, you can come back and help them out with this placement feature. We've got weekly checks. We've got re-entries. You don't have to fill up the 2x2 completely to get your check. You'll see that on each one of these product purchases, those 4 positions on level 2 creates a paycheck, and you can get those checks weekly. You don't have to complete it to get a paycheck, and I think that's an excellent feature. All right, let's go to the next page. This is our first package. It's a $75 one-time out-of-pocket, and like I mentioned to you at the beginning of this presentation, there's a $20 admin fee on each of our product packages, and we tried to squeeze as much money out of here as possible for you. We've got excellent products. We'll go over those a little bit later. We just went over them just a little bit. A lot of travel stuff and benefit packages and so forth. But this $75, look what happens. When you introduce this to 2 and they introduce it to 2, that creates a commission of $45 on each one of them. So 45 times 4 is what? $180. But guess what? You get a reentry, and you actually get to come back in and do it again. You earn $180 again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. This, you could work this over and over and not even worry about the other 3 if you chose not to. But once you get into profit, you can use your profits to purchase the second one if that's what you choose to do. Some people purchase both of them up front. Some people let their commissions pay for the second one. It's your choice. You can choose. And so let's go to the next product package, and you'll see what we're talking about. It's it's a $180 package, and same deal. 6 people, top to bottom, 2 on level 1, 4 on level 2, creating a commission of $120 for each one of those product purchases. So 120 times 4, you got it, $480. And now look what you've got. You've got the first package working for you. You're building a pipeline in reality. You got the second one working for you. Now let's take a look at the third one. The third one is a $500 package. The 500, same scenario, all the same features, creates a $250 commission on each one of those product purchases. So 250 times 4 is what? That's right, $1,000. So you've got, 3 packages that just fit so well together, and it's a perfect fit. Creates some excellent income over and over and over and over and over, week after week after week. And I think this is, just an excellent, pay plan. But guess what? We got another package. It's our icing on the cake, if you will. It's our $2,500 package. And guess what? Look at those 4 on level 2. Creates a $1,500 commission for each one of those. You could share it with 1. They share it with 1. You've made $1,500. 1,500 times 4, $6,000. That comes to you again and again. When you create this pipeline, and we were on a call earlier tonight, and everybody on that call, they know what we're talking about. They know the simplicity. But see, it goes beyond the simplicity. This is a powerful way to make money. And guess what? This is one package in 3. We've got a 5x5, which is a standalone deal if we chose to make it that. A 4x4, excellent standalone deal with the upgrade, $60,000 a year with 340 people. Look at this 2x2. You can earn $7,000 over and over and over. You just got to fill up that pipeline so that you can take advantage of all 4 of these income centers, these packages, if you will. And all 3 of these fit together. They work together so well, and it can take your income to a whole nother level. Let's go to the next page. I mentioned to you earlier, this is one page that you definitely need to print out. All right? It's our step-by-step game plan. So our first goal is what? To get started. That's $45, and then we said in 30 days. We're saying here 6 weeks or less, but I had to heck with that. Do it in 30 days. 1 person per day for 30 days. All right, you got a profit coming your way. You got $131.25. So you've accomplished goal number 1. This is a no-brainer. You can do that. So let's go to goal number 2. We're not even thinking about 2 until we complete 1. So you're doing 1 little success at a time in 12 weeks or less. But we said, the heck with that. Do it in 2 months. All right. $2,000 a month coming your way, $24,000 a year. That's 2 goals. Now let's go to goal number 3. See the simplicity of this? 1 little goal at a time. Goal number 3, over $4,000 a month, $48,000 a year. We went over the, the upgrade, and when that comes, that's going to take your income to, instead of $48,000 a year, to right at $96,000 a year. 3 goals that you could draw the line right here and say, I've got the best game in town. But guess what? We've got 2 more goals that are very doable, just like the first 2 goals. All right, goal number 4. All right, that's our second upgrade. It's in our platinum package. On 4 levels, 780 people, you're earning $10,480 a month. You follow me? You still got the $1,360 in the 4x4. They work perfect together. And these are 4 goals that anyone can accomplish. I don't care what your background is. We say this over and over. You don't have to be a superstar to accomplish these goals. Now, here's what happens on the 5th goal. All right, these 4 goals, momentum kind of kicks in. But as your team continues to build, like I said earlier, levels 3 and 4 are building their levels 1 and 2, and that completes your level 5. And then the fact that momentum is building, and the fact that before you know it, that 5th level fills up, $47,000 plus a month, which is over $575,000 a year. You follow me? And is this a game plan that's worth chasing? You doggone right. Is this a game plan that you can do? Yes, you can, because you don't have to be a superstar. This is absolutely the best game in town for the guy that's never made any money. And guess what? It's the best game in town for the superstar, the heavy hitter, the guy that's got a huge team. Why? Because both parties win. And, a lot of companies can't say that, but we've been around now for 6 years, and we've got a game plan that anyone can do. So let's go to the next page. We're still not done. We've got another company, and this is totally a choice. This is one of our products. If you're part of the Freeway Connection and you want to do a fundraiser, here's a good example. While I'm rambling on here a little bit, you can take a look at the popcorn to the right. You can take a look at the, the commission that a group would earn, and I'll go over that with you in a second. But some people just want to purchase the popcorn to sell at flea markets. It's a white chocolate popcorn. We've got some other flavors, but we're kind of, right at this particular time, we're staying with the white chocolate. It's just kind of takes the place of cookie dough or candy bars that most of you have bought. Girl Scout cookies, nothing will ever take the place of that. But this is a great little addition to some of the, groups in schools that, basically sell cookie dough and candy bars. This is, can really be a great fundraiser, whether you're a church or a school. But now let's drop down to that example real quick. Let's say you have a church or a school and they have 1,000 members. Most elementary schools have about an average of 800 in Alabama. So just to keep the number round, let's say each one of those 1,000 will sell 10 bags of popcorn, okay? 5 bags in the first week, 5 bags in the second week. All right, that's 10,000 bags of popcorn. All right, the group would make in 2 weeks $50,000. That's hard to beat. And guess what? You've got a nice big commission for putting something like that together. So that's why we put this in here. We're making money with our popcorn. We own the company, and we want to help you if this is of interest to you. Now, this next one is coming. It'll be here before you know it. We were holding off on this till springtime, and Rambo and Rocky's virtual flea market. This is a flea market that, no doubt about it, it's going to the dogs, right? There's Rambo to the left, Rocky to the right. They're brothers, and Rocky kept me up all night last night trying to walk all over me. And, but the fact is, when you look for things on YouTube, the number one thing people look at is dogs. We're going to have fun with this. These dogs and other dogs, we've got a couple Labradoodles, we've got a Maltese Poodle, we've got several other dogs that will be showcasing the products of the vendors. And what does that mean? Flea market vendors, there's a huge market, and they're looking for ways to showcase their products. We're putting our website together so that we can showcase their products, but it goes a step beyond that. It gives us a chance to get to know that flea market vendor, and even though we're helping him sell products, we're going to invite him to be a part of your team. You can put this together. You'll make a small commission by introducing the flea market vendor, and then on top of that, if he joins your team, that's just another addition to your team to help you get to that $500,000 a year. All right, let's go to the next page. And before we go to our, our contact numbers, I want to kind of remind you a couple of things. If you want to win the game, you got to stay in the game. No doubt about it. We read an article not long ago. You got to stay in one place. It's hard to jump around too many times, and at some point you got to plant a seed. You got to let it grow. So stay in the game, and I guarantee you're going to win. The only way you're going to lose, and what we just went over, is to quit. So, something that I know all of you have thought about. You've probably read it. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. You've all read that book, and it had a statement in there that said, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe in, it can achieve." Right? If you write it down enough, I can tell you, sometimes it just happens. I put together a flea market that way. It stayed on my goal sheet for a long time, and then all of a sudden one day, I don't mind telling you, it was a $6 million piece of property just kind of fell in our lap, and I teamed up with a couple of friends of mine, and we got into that flea market with no money out of our pocket, and it was it was just something that happened. I think just having it on my goal sheet, and in the process of keeping it focused in our goals was a major part of it, and that's what I'm saying. The goals that we just showed you, those 5 steps, if you just absolutely sit down and make it part of your game plan, you're going to accomplish every bit of it. There's going to come a point where you can't stop it. And let me tell you something. Don't let obstacles get in your way. If there's a big obstacle there, I just kind of used a football terminology not long ago. I said, if there's a 600-pound tackle playing defense and you just can't run through that guy, then we're going to go wide. We're going to go around him. We're going to throw the ball over him. We're not going to just keep running into that big guy. There's no reason to. We'll just run the other way, and we're still going to win the game. Don't let obstacles get in your way. Find a way to win by going around them. Think outside the box. Don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid to try a new market. Maybe it's insurance salespeople, or maybe it's real estate people, or maybe it's waitresses or truck drivers. We've got excellent capture pages for a lot of these. The capture page, truckers, with an S, Truckers, truckers.homestead.com. Excellent little capture page. I encourage you to take a look at it. Copy it, use it. Take it to truck stops and, show them how to make money while they're going from point A to point B by being a part of your team. Think outside the box a little bit. One good idea is just a few small steps to success, no doubt about it. And here's our goal. We want to help you become successful. We want to help you build multiple income centers. We want to help you take your income to the next level. We want to help you win this doggone game, and that's what it is. You keep it in a game atmosphere so that it's fun. And, no matter what you're doing in life to earn an income, I hope you're having fun doing it. If you're not, add this and put some fun in your life and make the kind of money that we showed you tonight, and I guarantee you, you'll be glad you did. I want to thank you for being on the webinar, and this is our contact page, our office number, 256-270-2277. 2 information sites I want to remind you about, freewaytosuccess.com and 2by2foryou.info. Those are 2 info sites. You can pass them out, make them part of your email, and there's no sign-up button. So, you'll have your link, your phone numbers, and so forth. Once again, take advantage of the things that we put here to help you take your income to the next level. Lisa, I'm going to pass it back to you, let you take us off record, and then we'll open it up for a question or 2.
All righty. Great job, Doc, and we do appreciate everybody being with us tonight, and welcome to all the new people that came out and joined us tonight. But I'll take us off record, and we'll answer some questions.